So we got a what? Mark 3 is this? Mark 2? Mark 3? Mark 3? Mark 4? I can't remember, one of the two. I think it's Mark 3. VW Golf. It's 1.6 petrol. It's 2002 this one. Mileage is quite low though, it's only about 25k. Anyway. So it's just looking straight at you. It should be straightforward. Let's have a look. Obviously remove the engine cover. It's 1.6 petrol this one. It's just sitting on little rubber dongles. So just literally pull it up. That's the battery cover. That's because we had to remove the earth terminal. So with the battery cover, you see those holes there? You got one on the other side. So they just slot down on top of the battery like that. And there'll be little attachments that you just gotta push. You gotta push them, that one and the one on that side. Push them in at the same time, and that should release that. Then you just gotta pull it vertically. Let's see if I can show you. So this is the battery. And these are the tabs that I mentioned. You see, you just push them in. You can see the cover just basically slots on top. Should be straightforward, as you can see. We've just taken off the earth terminal, measured the voltage on the battery, which was 11.59 whilst it was running. AF come out, said that he needs a replacement alternator. And I've pretty much got it out. Well, I haven't moved the alternator. I'm not sure how well it's anchored in terms of necessary bolts and whatnot. I think these are the tools that I use: 15mm spanner, 13mm spanner, 13mm socket, and an 8mm socket. We've got 13mm long bolts. Okay, this one that I've used the longest. This is the one on top. And that's why I've held it pointing this way, because it basically slots in here. You can see that? That's its hole just there. And it runs in there. It's just gonna bolt in here. Let's see where my finger is. Bolts in there. And then when that comes through, you put the 13mm nut. That's going to be holding this little clamp thing. So you take off the 13mm nut first. I think I used a spanner. Opened it, ran it off. Then 13mm socket. I used the extension. Ran that to a certain extent, and it was able to run off with my hand. No, I'm good, thank you. Sure? Yeah, I won't be too long. You don't want anything? No, I'm good, thanks. Right, so then this bolt, that's the shorter bolt, and that's going to the bottom. Where did I put that long bolt? Slightly distracted. And that one's gonna obviously running this way. It just goes to the bottom there. I haven't got the light on me, so you're just gonna have to try your best to see what I'm putting up with. That hole there is where this nut goes. It's quite straightforward once you move the tensioner. So I think you probably can get on it with a spanner to open it, and then run it a certain amount. It will come out that way, obviously, and then the tensioner pulley, you won't let it come out any further. But you can see it's threaded all the way, so once it's open, it's pretty much loose, and you can run it off with your hands. Alright, so there's the two main fixings, two long 13s. We've got a 13mm, that's on the power cable just here. We've got typical VW, VAG, whatever type plug. You're basically pulling this tab back, and that tab There's a little tab inside that releases it and causes it to get over that hook. Helpful sometimes when they haven't been opened for a little bit. If you pull the tab back but push it forward, so it's like pushing it that way, and usually it helps it to release and it comes off. And then just down here is just a little 8mm nut fastening the cable to this thing here on the alternator. So that's the 8mm. Oh yeah, this obviously little plastic rubber. I was shielding that nut from the live. Yeah, I've removed the belt as well. I mentioned the 15mm opening spanner for the tensioner pulley, which is just looking at you right there. If you were watching any of my previous videos, if you just give the belt a tug, and that usually tells you which one is a tensioner. But you just want to hook that on there. It fits quite well. And then you're going to go clockwise. And that gives you perfect control of the tensioner, and you can just remove the belt. And also, you may need to remove, well not remove, you may need to move the tensioner to get out, to run out the 13mm bolts, the one there and the one on the bottom, that hold the alternator in place. Yeah, nothing more than that really. You don't have to take off the wheel arch or anything like that. Let's see how this one comes out. I don't know if you can see me. Okay, this looks like it's never been out. I'll drop my camera. I'm gonna need a pry bar. Not sure where that silly thing's hiding. This is obviously not a pry bar, but it should do the trick. You just want to basically aim for, I'll show you later. Just aim for where it pivots. Just give it a little bit of a wedge. Usually helps it. Sometimes you can spray a little bit of lubricant. Also helps. That's the one they've given me fixed. Did you get that? Let me see. Where was I? Here. Might have got a bit.